Okay, so when we say our vector has an angle of 120, our angle, we're assuming it starts from the positive x-axis, and so we go 90, 120 this way. And so our vector is 50 long. I'll pretend that's 50. So our vector has a magnitude of 50, a length of 50, and it has this angle of 120 degrees. And we want to write this vector in terms of I and j. We want to know basically what that point is, right? How far left, how far up did it go? And what we're going to use is, hey, look at this. That's 120, that's 60 degrees there. We have a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Oh, they rigged it. So I have a formula, a video on 30, 60, 90 triangles. So if I know the hypotenuse is 50, I know the shorter leg, the one across from the 30, is half of that, and I know that the longer leg, the one across from the 60, is the shorter leg times root 3. So now I can tell that that vector is going to point to the point. It went negative 25 to the left, and it went 25 root 3 up. And so that's where that point is, that's where my vector points to, and that's all they want you to do. Oh, excuse me, they want you to write it in terms of I and j. Fine. So that's negative 25I plus 25 root 3j, because remember, our unit vectors, I is just the unit vector in the x direction, j is just the unit vector in the y direction. If you were to put it back in, I did this a lot when I was first learning it. I would always kind of put it back in and make sure it still checked out, which is kind of a weird thing to do. But you can do 0 plus 25 root 3 and replace the j with 0, 1, and do your algebra that way. So you could do negative 25, 0 plus, and then that would distribute in 0, comma, 25 root 3, and then you would add your x's, which would be negative 25, comma, 25 root 3, which is what I knew it was going to be. So for some reason, doing that little rigmarole reassured me that these unit vectors were okay and everything worked out no matter which way you wrote it. But yeah, it's kind of a little roundabout. But so this is the answer they wanted in terms of I and j.